A few days ago, I posted a video, up here you'll find a link, that showed you how you can render volumes as voxels, and that used either Cinema 4D's VDBs or some sort of imported VDB. In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at how we can actually transfer texture data, UV texture data, from the original models onto these voxels. So, we are going to take this model over here, this guy. It's a single mesh with a single texture and a UV map. And we are going to convert him into a voxelized version and transfer the colors from the texture to the voxels themselves. So let's grab this guy, copy him, and go to a new document and paste him in here. It's asking me all these questions. I don't really care. And I'm going to center this guy. Excellent. There we go. So if I render this, you'll see that everything is in place. Now let's first convert him into a voxel. So let's create a cube to define the voxel size, and I think that 2 by 2 by 2 is going to be good enough. Let's see how big this is. Yeah, that's a good 2 centimeter by 2 centimeter by 2 centimeter voxel. Now I'm going to create a cloner, and I'm going to make sure that the instance mode is multi-instance, and remember it was 2 by 2 by 2, so 2 by 2 by 2, and let's set the count to 10 by 10 by 10, so we have some voxels. Now, in order to cover him with voxels, let's go to one of the views and let's zoom in. And you can see over here we have this little yellow dot, and this will allow us to drag it and create more copies. And I'm going to drag the other one just below his feet and just to cover his shoulder. I'm being more accurate than I need to be. Good. Let's go to the side view over here and do the same thing. Just grab this and let's put it over here, and let's grab this and put it over here. So now we have all the voxels generated. Fantastic. Now let's go and hide what we don't need. So let's go and, with the cloner selected, create a plane effector. Let's call it plane hide, and let's bring it down here. Now in the parameters, I'm going to turn off the position and I'm going to turn on the visibility. Now there is a method where you can take this cloner and make sure that the form is an object, but I have found sometimes this doesn't perform the way I want it to. So I'm going to go with the volume method. So select the big man, go here, get a volume builder, drag this guy in here and set this to fog. And I'm going to make my voxel slightly smaller. It doesn't really make a difference, but nonetheless, that's what I did. If you want to see what this looks like, turn this off temporarily, and that's how it looks. And now we're going to use the plane hide, and in the fall off, I'm going to drag the volume and use volume object. And there we go. Let's turn off the colors for this. We have our voxels nicely prepared, and if you go to the volume builder and set this to 2, I think we're going to get a similar sized voxel grid with the size of the cube and all that. There you go. So the first part has been complete. Now the second part is to add the colorization to this. Now let's go and see how we can do that. The concept is to find a way to transfer whatever the data is in this texture to some sort of data structure that can be read by an effector. And as a matter of fact, that will be a vertex color. So select the big man, go to the tools, get the paint tool, but before you paint anything, go to the mode here and change vertex map to vertex color. Now when you dab on this guy, you'll create a white patch. So now go select the vertex color, activate fields, remove the freeze, and here's the question. How do we transfer now texture data to a vertex tag? Well, we're going to use a shader field. And this shader field, if I go to my material, needs to read the color channel of this texture tag. So let's go over here. Let's go to the shader field. Let's go down to the field tab. In the channel, select color, where the data resides. And in the material tag, tell it which tag we are going to use. What we have done now is transfer the data from the material to the points of the object. That's why you can see the definition is not that good, because each point is getting a color, and this is a low resolution model. Now you can always go and increase the resolution if you wish to. I'm going to keep it like this to keep data flowing quickly. Excellent. Now what I can do, turn this on, make that invisible. I don't want to see the volume itself. And let's go and select the cloner and transfer the color data now from this vertex color to the cloner. So again, I'm going to go and use a plane effector. This time I'm going to call it color, bring it down here, and go and remove this. By default, the color mode is set to fields color. So let's go to the fall off and add some color information from the vertex color. Turn off the data, and there you have it. Make sure that the vertex color is set to nearest, and you will see that we do have some issues here where the color is bleeding out, but that's the unfortunate nature of having a low resolution model. Let's see what happens if we increase the resolution of the model. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to go to my polygon mode, select everything, and if you don't want this to be active so you can see what's going on, let's just activate Big Man, select all polygons, and right click, and let's say subdivide. And I'm actually going to subdivide this using smooth subdivision. So now let's go and turn this off, turn this on, and now you can see that the definition of our material is better. So the way the data transfers has everything to do with the definition of your model. Because now we have more points available, the data is more tightly packed, and you will get a more accurate representation. Anyhow, this is the method, and it applies currently to single models. There is a way to do this with multiple models, but that will be a subject for another tutorial. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Happy voxelizing, and please subscribe, ring the notification bell, post some comments, and those two people that press the thumbs down, yeah, go ahead and do that.